Peter Tosh, Winston Hubert McIntosh. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe. Like, share, comment and subscribe. The channel is growing. Big up all the listeners, big up all the subscribers, big up all the watchers. Yeah, we're going to get into this about the legendary Peter Tosh. All right, so obviously the video is titled Peter Tosh Taught Bob Marley Music with a question mark. And it is a question mark because I would like to hear from the listeners and the watchers as to their views on this. Now, this information is based on the suggestion that it is Peter Tosh in the group who was the self-taught guitarist and I think keyboard player as well. And then he taught the others how to do things like harmonize and also to use the guitar, for example. And that is why the article or this video is phrased in the way that it is. Obviously, it'd be good to have your comments on it so I can know, what evidence is either in support or not in support of that. But in any event, whilst addressing that question, I just want to look at the life of Peter Tosh, and obviously all respect is due to the brother and his family. Obviously, this is a legend. Do you know what I mean? We know about his association with Bob Marley. So let's kick this off. So Winston Hubert McIntosh was born, and as I say, with these videos, obviously, sources on the internet and things like that. So it is we have to always make sure that you do your fact checking and everything is alleged or allegedly, because obviously, you have to just make sure that the thing's set right. You see what I'm saying? So that's just a little disclaimer there. But apparently he was born on the 19th of October, 1944. And unfortunately, he passed away 11th of September, 1987. As you know, he's a Jamaican reggae musician with Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer. And they were part of a group called the Wailers, 1963 to 1976. After that period, after 1976, he established himself as a successful solo artist and promoter of the religion or the living of Rastafari. Unfortunately, he passed away due to a home invasion in 1987. Now, he's known for playing the guitar, keyboard, melodica, percussion, drums, and also violin. I didn't even know that last one, the violin. So he used to play the violin as well. And the genres were reggae, ska, and rock steady. He was born in Grange Hill, Jamaica. He was also known as Stepping Razor. So Westmoreland, a parish in Jamaica. And then he moved to, around 15 years old, he moved to a place called Trenchtown in Kingston, Jamaica. And he was educated in a place called Bluefield. And he learned the guitar after watching somebody play a song that him like, Then he started to pick up and memorize the movements of the fingers on the guitar and so on. And him forward, So he was self-taught. And he also went to a vocal teacher called Joe Higgs, who used to give free music lessons to young people. And through that association, he met one Nesta Marley. Now, people know who Nesta Marley is. Bob Marley. All right? I think, his name, the full name, Bob Marley, Robert Nesta Marley, as I understand it. But obviously, people know him as Bob Marley. And then the other person who him link up with is a brother by the name of Neville O'Reilly Livingston, Bunny Wailer. So him changing name. So obviously his name is quite a long name, Winston Herbert McIntosh. And in music, it's easier for people to remember a name when it's a little shorter and easy to catch up with. So he changed his name to Peter Tosh. And them forward as them start as the Wailing Wailers. And at the time, them have a falsetto singer called Junior Braithwaite and backup singers Beverly Kelso and Cherry Smith. And he was, as I said, this is why the question phrase has such in the title, because he was the main one who used to play the musical instruments. And apparently, and you have to do your fact checking on this, apparently Bunny Wailer said Tosh was crucial and critical to the band because he was the self-taught guitarist and keyboardist, and then inspired other members of the band to learn how to play. And then them are forward with the Wailing Wailers, them forward with a ska hit name, first single Simmer Down, and then they recorded several more, and then Braithwaite, Keith Kelso and Smith left the band in 1965. Now, Marley was in 1966. Marley was in Delaware in the States with the blessed Cedella Marley, Brooker, in mother, and was working in a Chrysler factory. And then Marley returned to Jamaica in 1967. And then, so at this point, when Marley returned to Jamaica, 1967, Tosh and Bunny already became Rastafarians. All right? And then forward with the Rastafari fate from Deso, So Bob Marley, Tosh and Bunny Wailer, and then the group, them renamed the group at this point to the Wailers. And apparently it meant, wailing, the definition, mourning, expressing feelings vocally, and that's why them forward with the name Wailers. Now, him teach, and this is the point when I make. So when we say music in the title, what I mean is he taught Bob Marley the guitar. So obviously, if you teach somebody an instrument, there's an argument set where you teach them about music, innit? So I saw the title phrase, but as I say, please like, share and subscribe, comment, like, share and subscribe, and give your opinions as to whether you think Peter Tosh teach Bob Marley music. All right. Now, mid 1960s, them introduced to people like Danny Sims and Johnny Nash, and them sign a recording contract. And everything I say allegedly, so you obviously do your fact checking with a company called JD Records label. And then they slow the music down from the ska to a rock steady pace, and then they start singing about political messages, social messages, and things inspired by Rastafari. And they met several songs for Nash as well. They also teamed with Lee Scratch Perry. Now, some of the younger people will know about Lee Scratch Perry. He's a gentleman, as far as me remember anyway, where he very colourful, he wear the colourful clothes and them things there. But he's a very popular producer at the time, and even from then moving forward. And they make songs like Soul Rebel, Duppy Conqueror, and Small Axe. Now there was a movie, so this is significant. This is how you tie up the things in that affects other parts of culture. And Small Axe, I'm pretty sure that was the name of a movie or a series that was based in London. And obviously at the time, the people in London were listening to music like Small Axe, and that's probably why the person who created that film or movie, I can't remember if it was a series or movie, call it Small Axe. But anyway, they forward, they link up with a man named Aston Family Man Barrett, his brother drummer Carlton Barrett, and then they joined the group, and then they recorded that album named The Best of the Wailers. that was produced by Leslie Kong in 1971. Now, I'm not going to go through everything, but there's a little history. There are not things that, Peter Tosh and the Wailers, them forward with. But, yeah, man, enough things did go on, particularly in the 1970s. But then in forward again, and in creator, he moved to a solo career. Because remember earlier I said, after 1976, Peter Tosh set out Panimona journey, and him have an album with name Legalize It. Now this album, I was doing some research on this album name Legalize It. I mean, it got some chart positions, but that's a platinum record, it's a platinum record, and you will see on some of the photographs in this presentation that even in 2024, Peter Tosh is still having massive streaming. Millions and millions of people are streaming and listening to his music even now. And as I say, the Legalize It album where did release in June 1976, a platinum record, and I'm pretty sure platinum record is the highest record that you can even get. All right, so yeah, he's doing bits. He's clearly a very talented musician and artist, and obviously significant impact on music culture, an ambassador for Jamaica, and yeah, man. Yeah, so, and then he had some more projects, and I'm going to go through them. He had one named Equal Rights, what released in 1977, that is certified gold. And bear in mind, these are charting in the US, and they're charting in the US. Legalize It, they're charting at the UK. And yes, this is interesting. Obviously, at the time, the format was vinyl and cassette. So, it's our old school. But as I said, even in 24, they're on the streaming platform, them and I still stream millions and millions of streams, Then in 1978, a release named Bush Doctor, that got gold certification as well. There's a 34 here. So it chart in Australia. So, for Jamaica, obviously a small island I'm not going to say it's a small island in the Caribbean. We say it's one of the largest islands in the Caribbean. But, generally, it's an island. Impact in the world. Even charting in Australia, charting in America, charting in England. Gold certification. So that's Bush Doctor. The Mystic Man in 1979. Still a chart. 1981, a tune when a project with name Wanted Dead and Alive. So he chart this as well. Then 1983, Mama Africa. Now the label's an interesting one. So he was on. You should see one of the pictures that he's with Mick. I'm pretty sure he's with Mick Jagger in one of them pictures there, and he was on the label Rolling Stones Records, EMI. So you have a reggae artist upon a rap label. So, Peter Tosh was doing bits, man. He's doing bits, man. Serious. He was doing bits. So Wanted Dead and Alive, 1981. Mama Africa, 1983. And then obviously, in my forward, the peace message. So him have a release upon EMI with name No Nuclear War. So this is a gentleman that have a massive impact in the world in general, He also had some live albums as well. So it's like, I'm sure it went and said that it's like a video captured live 1984, live at the One Love Peace Concert 2000, Live and Dangerous. So that was released again in 2001 from 1976. Live at the Jamaica World Music Festival 1982. You can see some of the stills from the video that we are looking on now. But complete captured live 2002, live at my father's place 1978. Again, released again in 2014. and he was on several compilations: The Toughest, Honorary Citizen, Scrolls of the Prophet. And this is after, obviously, his unfortunate demise. May him forever rest in eternal peace, as we say. But The Toughest, Capital 1988, Honorary Citizen 1997, Scroll of the Prophets 1999, Arise Black Man in 99, Black Dignity, I Am That I Am, JAD 2001, The Best of Peter Tosh 1977 to 1987, 2003, Can't Blame the Youth 2004, Black Dignity 2004, Talking Revolution 2005, and The Ultimate Peter Tosh Experience 2009. And as I say, it was on the Wailers 1965. He's on a project called Negril from Eric Gale in 1975. And Rastafari dub, Michael and the Sons of Negus 1975. And Blackheart Man, Bunny Wailer 1976. And finally, Word, Sound and Power, Chris Hinz 1980. So yeah, man, you know what it is? I'm trying to share some information on some legends that sometimes people forget about, the people that are light bearers, and really promote culture, peaceful messages and them thing there, So yeah, man, this was a presentation on Winston Hubert McIntosh, Peter Tosh, a legend. And yeah, man, big up Jamaica, big up the Wailers, big up Bob Marley, big up Bunny Wailer, big up all of them, and big up Peter Tosh, big up Peter Tosh. Done talking. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for listening. The channel is growing. We really appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Obviously, we want to go up in the algorithm. And yeah, man, so we can produce more material for you to listen to and watch, So big up the watchers and listeners. As I said, everything in this is all alleged or allegedly. You have to do your own research. We will not be held liable for the information that is within this, and the views expressed are not the views of the people who own the channel or any of the participants on this channel. But, yeah, man, big up Peter Tosh, and done talking. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.